Marvel's superhero universe has been dealing with some fairly serious events recently, but that hasn't stopped them from adding some laughter into the mix. In fact, the entire cinematic universe is hilarious. This helped to set the MCU apart from previous comic book films. Elements of humor in the MCU contributed to its transformation into the cinematic and cultural juggernaut that it is today. Some MCU characters, however, are funnier than others, and come to mind more frequently when one thinks of funny MCU characters. Here are the top 10 most hilarious Marvel movie characters, so let's take a look. Before we get further, be sure to sub to our channel and ring the bell to get notified of our latest videos. Alright, let's get to it. At number 10, Thor. Since the early days, Thor has been quite funny. The Asgardian was stranded on an alien world in his origin story film, and his reactions, such as shattering his coffee mug on the floor of a diner to indicate he was ready for more, were hilarious. Avengers Infinity War revealed that we will continue to see a hilarious Thor. Some of the best comedies in the new film come from his interactions with the rabbit, Rocket. At number 9, Shuri. Shuri may be one of the MCU's newest members, but she rapidly proved herself as one of the funniest. Many people believe she stole the film from her brother, and her great lines were a big reason for that. We hope that she made it through Avengers Infinity War, because Avengers 4 will need some laughs to break up the otherwise serious story. At number 8, Ant-Man. When you let Paul Rudd be funny, you're playing to his strengths, and he's the main reason Ant-Man is an underrated Marvel film. He does a good job as the hero, but he's the most fish out of water of any of the MCU's main characters, which gave him plenty of opportunities to be silly in Ant-Man and Captain America Civil War. At number 7, Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. is largely responsible for the MCU's overall success, and a large part of that is due to how much fun audiences have had with Tony Stark. His wit is so razor sharp that it could count as one of the Iron Man suit's weapons. Even as he faces a swarm of killer space aliens, he chastises Bruce Banner for embarrassing him in front of the wizards. At number 6, Spider-Man. The Spider-Man character has always been known for his quick wit, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe version is no exception. He's still a young Spider-Man, so he's not as sardonic as he could be, but his, "Hey, you guys aren't really the Avengers," line to a gang of bank robbers in Spider-Man Homecoming is spot on. Since his humor is a defense mechanism for his insecurity about being a hero, it fits the character perfectly. We expect that as he grows in confidence as a hero, but the jokes will become more regular. At number 5, Loki. While Loki began his MCU career as a villain, there is no denying that he has evolved into a conflicted character. Having said that, despite his recent character transformation, Loki's always been funny. His sense of humor comes mainly from his arrogance and belief that he's superior to everyone. Loki's arrogance causes him to constantly belittle other characters, which leads to some amusing interactions. Loki is at his funniest when interacting with Thor, in addition to his arrogant personality. Their sibling rivalry adds spice to everything they do together. At number 4, Rocket. Rocket Raccoon is another member of the Guardians of the Galaxy, who has made it onto this list. Because of the contrast between his violent personality and his small, fluffy exterior, Rocket Raccoon became a fan favorite in the Guardians of the Galaxy. A talking raccoon is absurd in space, but it's even more so on Earth. Because of this, the Rocket became even funnier after meeting the Avengers. The Avengers' reactions to Rocket's appearance and personality are comedy gold. At number 3, Drax. Drax is without a doubt one of the most funny characters in the MCU. Every line he delivers with a deadpan, serious tone is perfect. Furthermore, the fact that Drax is completely unaware of his comedic talent heightens the impact of his scenes. His interactions with Thor and the other Guardians are hilarious, and Drax appeared in some of the funniest scenes in Infinity War. Drax, thankfully, survived the events of Endgame, so we can expect even more from him as he travels the galaxy with the Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor. At number 2, Groot. It's difficult to say given that we've only ever heard Groot say 5 words. Furthermore, there have been 2 Groots, and we've seen it at various ages, so we've seen stoic humor, childlike wonder humor, and obnoxious teen humor. And at number 1, Star-Lord. Star-Lord, the only human on the Guardians of the Galaxy team, has his work cut out for him when it comes to physically matching the other Guardians. Star-Lord, on the other hand, is more than a match when it comes to wit and humor. Because Peter Quill was sent into space when he was a child, he hasn't fully matured, which is amusing to watch. The fact that he challenged one of the galaxy's most powerful beings to a dance-off demonstrates this hilarious immaturity. Well guys, that's it for this one. What did you think about it? Let us know in the comments below. If you're new to our channel, be sure to subscribe and ring that bell to get notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.